Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Dan. It is a Friday. It's the first day of what is this?
Second.
No. It's the first day of 2026 that we're back to work.
Oh, I didn't let you finish.
It's the second. It's January the 2nd.
Thank God you know that.
Gosh, this is going to be a long year. This is probably the longest point in time when you have to deal with the year.
Yep. Probably so, Dan.
Yeah.
You are a brilliant.
You know, in deductive reasoning, tomorrow will be a little shorter than today.
It will.
Yeah.
Go.
We're getting a little closer to the end of the year.
Go.
Aren't you excited?
Go.
I'm excited for the end of the year.
Yeah, me too. Oh,
well, I hope everybody's well recuperated from their partying.
If you partied.
Yeah, we got in bed like, we went out and actually I stayed up longer than I had in a long time. Actually, I think I stayed up till midnight the other night.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in bed, and I was just about ready to drop off to sleep, and all of a sudden I heard, what is that rumbling noise? That rumbling.
What was it?
It was fireworks.
Oh, somebody was shooting fireworks.
And they just would not stop. And it sounded like far away, like it was here in town somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody was setting any
Was
off
it
or
you?
not. No, Dan, I was asleep. Y'all, you were telling me you got to your last destination about the time that I was closing my eyes to go to sleep.
About 9:30?
About 9:30.
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody had a good celebration.
Yeah, if you were out and about, then kudos to you. I hope you brought the new year in the way you wanted and all that.
We went out and watched the new Avatar movie.
Well, okay, give us your feedback.
We watched it in 3D.
And?
Of course, I got a little issue with 3D glasses. They make everything darker.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah, and then when you take your glasses off, you go, why can't it be this bright? Mm-hmm. And you see the ads on television and go, wow, I'd like to watch that movie. Mm-hmm. But, with the 3D glasses, you get to see things in 3D. But, after a few minutes, you look at things and you go, I don't see the 3D anymore. Oh. I know it's there.
Right.
But it's like,
okay.
I don't notice the 3D here without glasses. Right. So.
Would you watch, if you went to watch it again, would you do it in 3D again?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You recommend the 3D part?
Yeah, I like that. And they don't do the tricks in this. They didn't do the tricks in this movie where they, point a finger at you and it's, you want to duck out of the way.
I do that. I react.
There was some parts of the movie where they, like debris was floating around and I reached up and tried to grab it. We sat on the front row.
That's where I always sit too.
I know.
You got to recline.
Well, you got to recline, yeah. And it wasn't bad.
I like all the leg. Nobody's right in front of me, and all that on the front row anyway.
Well, Kelly actually ordered. She was looking at the map on the website. Yeah. And you got to order your seats.
Yeah.
And she thought she was getting the back row.
Oh.
Because that's where a lot of people like to sit.
Sure.
On the back row, and we ended up
in the front.
We ended up in the front.
That's kind of weird because me and Richard always choose the front. I would prefer not to have the actual front. That's
yeah. It's okay.
My neck's hurt. So
yeah, but you don't want to look at somebody's head in front of you, always moving around.
That's what his person. And so I just suck it up and we do it. It's fine. But
as long as you're in the middle. I'm
in the middle.
If you're on the end, it's horrible.
6 and 7. Or 7 and 8. Right. Those are our seats.
I want to steal those seats next time you decide to.
Yeah, I'm not telling you when I'm going to the movie.
Yeah, you tell me when you're going to the movie next.
I'm not going to do it, Dan.
What I'm going to get is I'm going to get A6 and then A8, where you can't.
And I will boot you out. That is my seat now. Get out.
Yeah, but we had fun.
it.
And why is popcorn so much better at the movie theaters? I can't make it that way at all.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm
Did
like,
you get a popcorn bucket? Do you do
oh
that whole
yeah,
route?
we got the 2026 one. Yes.
Because you can go now, and and I've thought about that. If I didn't live out a bit, I would go. You can go just fill up your popcorn bucket and not go to the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we used to take 2 buckets because he would want butter on his, and I wouldn't, even if it was just half full. We would.
Oh, yeah.
I would make it
Well,
work.
what we had bought the 2025 bucket,
Yeah,
and I put a 6 over the 5.
didn't work.
They didn't want they caught that right away.
Always pushing the envelope, aren't you?
Yes.
Always being weird. That's
I need a
what it
T-shirt
is.
that says "Why not?"
That's your motto.
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
It?
Why
Your
not?
mantra. Why not? So, did you make New Year's resolutions on January 1st?
I want to lose weight. I want to get my Corvair running. Yeah, there's a couple other things. Yeah.
Did you kind of implement in your process of that how you're going to do it?
Stop eating until I get to the weight.
Stop eating?
Completely stop eating completely.
No, you're not going to do that, you weirdo.
I'm not even going to drink water. I'm not even going to breathe air.
Oh, that'll be healthy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wondered. Yeah. I hope that everyone, if that's what you do, if you make New Year's resolutions, then I hope they're successful for you.
Do you ever make them and
Yeah, that's why I don't make them.
Then complete them?
Yes, but I don't make them because sometimes
Puts too much pressure on you.
it puts a lot of pressure, and I don't have to say, "Oh, this is my New Year's resolution." If I'm going to complete a task or do whatever, just do it. But
I think that's one of the hardest things to do is to get in shape and to lose weight.
it is, and most of that for me, I'll speak for myself. It's a mindset. You got to make up your mind that I'm starting now. It is. It's up here.
Yeah, it is.
And then, of course, there's physical parts of having to do it and eat right and work out. But
Yeah. It's all up there.
Yep.
Or if you can find a workout routine that you like and it's fun to do and you look forward to
That
it.
helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like having a job.
If it's such a chore, then you don't want to do it.
No.
I've started going to a couple classes that they're challenging me because I've not done, I've had some elbow issues and all that, and I'm finding out what I can't do. That's why I quit doing classes because psychologically it didn't help me because there was things I would have to do different, and I couldn't keep up and yada yada yada. But I just decided I was going to have to suck that up, and there's a little thing about camaraderie, I guess.
Okay, so you need the camaraderie to
That helps. That helps.
yeah.
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 So.
So when you go to work out, is there a session there where you want to sit and talk with your friends, and is that part of it, or?
No, I mean I know these people, but I don't know them well.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't know at all. So no, I mean it's not really that. It's just other people that are experiencing the same maybe struggle physically trying to do things or whatever. But yeah.
Okay. Well, it makes you feel like you're not Superman or Superwoman.
True.
Yeah.
I'm not in.
You're normal.
I'm not.
You're a normal person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan.
All right.
I'm hungry.
Well, we should have brought some donuts.
Well, I have a
or
protein
whatever.
shake that I'll drink.
Well,
but
I'm hungry too.
you want to split it?
Have you? You go to
I got
church?
some yogurt in there.
You go to church every week, don't you? I mean, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Don't they teach you how to share? Isn't sharing
No.
important?
They don't. They do not share. We don't share.
Well, one of our
Yes.
topics to ponder had a guy with a glass half full, half empty. I would rather have the full glass. If you wouldn't mind letting me have your protein
Would you like
shake.
my protein shake?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. You can have it. I'll give it to you.
Drink it.
All right. I've got another one in there, I think, anyway.
There you go.
But I worked out, so I have to have that. Or I don't have to. I deserve that. What did you do this morning workout? Besides
My workout
sit
this
on
morning?
your butt.
Well, let's see.
Tell me about that.
I'm trying to remember my reps. If I didn't have any reps this morning. I decided Okay.
Alrighty then.
All right, let's do some weather. All right, let's do some weather.
Today, there's a 40% chance of showers before noon, which we are kind of experiencing now.
We are.
Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high of 56 this afternoon. Yay! Tonight, increasing clouds with a low of 38. Saturday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high of 52. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 29. And then Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 53. So we've got some sun in the forecast.
Yeah,
Yay for that.
looks like it.
Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low of 37.
And then to start off the work week on Monday, it's going to be sunny with a high around 67 degrees with an overnight low of around 48. Partly sunny on Tuesday with a high around 70 degrees. What? Tuesday night, low 42. And then Wednesday, high 68. And then it looks like Wednesday night we've got a 30% chance of showers that moves into the air with a low of 48 degrees. And then Thursday, 40% chance of showers with hiccups.
You know what?
What's that?
The warmer weather is coming back.
Not
quite as drastic as we had.
You know, we may not have a winter.
But all the predictions are it's going to be a hard winter and there's going to be lots of snow. So that is yet to be seen. It's only December. It's January.
I'm prepared.
Are you?
Yes, my gas tank is full. My propane tank is full, so let her rip.
Okay. I don't know where my propane tank's at.
A little bit later on in the show, after our first break, we'll have Kyle Evatt. He is the candidate for state representative for District 5. I think that's what we've got going on there.
Yep. So we'll welcome him in and get the scoop on why.
Get the scoop.
Why?
Yeah. Let's do our topic to ponder before we lose concentration.
Oh, we're gone.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can read that very well because the text is a little small today, but the topic to ponder for today is: do hopeful expectations influence your outcomes or just how you experience them?
I think a little bit of both.
Hopeful expectations
influence your outcomes. Yes, it does influence my outcomes.
Yeah.
It's like the glass half full.
Yeah. I have to motivate myself to be positive and to have influencing expectations. Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Again, we talked about workout. Yeah. It's a mindset. This is a mindset.
Especially this time of year, yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You know, this is kind of like when a lot of people, the depression happens and all that, and I don't know. I hope you wake up, or I hope you can get to a place where you wake up in the morning and go, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
And that helps to create your mindset, your, expectations.
And I have been in a bad mindset before, and it's a habitual thing because you revert back to the negative, and it's tough.
Yeah.
And I have lots of sympathy for people that live in that daily. Mm-hmm. But it does take some effort to try to get out of it.
If you just wallow in it, it doesn't seem. But I'm sure some people can't get out of that.
Some people
place.
have a hard time. I mean, things just aren't going well for them.
Right.
So,
right.
Be hopeful. Have some hopeful expectations in your life, and please go to our Facebook page. We've got our topic to ponder up, and it says, do hopeful expectations influence your outcomes or just how you experience them?
Okay.
All right.
There you are.
All right, let's do some history when I get rid of this graphic here.
Please.
Yeah, right.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I'm particularly pleased that there are several women serving on this jury. There is that quality that women possess which we call, for want of a better name, intuition.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
91 years ago, Bruno Hauptmann went on trial in Flemington, New Jersey on charges he kidnapped and killed the 20-month-old son of Charles and Ann Lindbergh. Prominent attorney Samuel Leibowitz provided coverage on the so-called trial of the century for New York radio station WHN.
WHN.
I am announcing today my candidacy for the presidency of the United States.
This is back in 1960, 66 years ago. Senator John Kennedy of Massachusetts had big news for reporters and the nation that he was running for president.
Okay.
Really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord.
55 years ago, George Harrison became the first former Beatle to hit #1 on Billboard U.S. album chart with the album All Things Must Pass, and that was My Sweet Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always.
This was 43 years ago, back in 1983. Tomorrow
Wow.
would be not come to. Let's see, tomorrow would not come for Broadway musical Annie, which closed after 2,377 performances, and that was the song that made the show most popular.
Andrea McArdle.
Yeah, did we do that here? I mean, did the lyric do
Yes.
that? Did the theater company
I
do
played Grace.
that? Okay, and who was Grace?
She was the secretary of Daddy Warbucks.
Okay,
Kind of his love interest, but
yeah.
somewhat.
Who
but
played Annie? Because I seem like I remember that. I can't remember who it is though.
I can see her face.
Yeah.
She's got kids now.
Oh boy,
I can just see her, but I can't.
And that was how many years ago?
Oh gosh.
15 years ago.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to do that again.
Don't tell me.
Whoops. Tell somebody else.
Tell somebody else.
will not cry, but it's making me weak.
Got loud, wasn't it?
Abby Conklin.
Oh, Abby
I'm
Conklin.
going to say Abby
okay.
Conklin
Oh,
played
okay.
Annie.
All right.
All right, it came to my head and I had to say it. All right, that had nothing to do with this clip. This from 37 years ago. R&B singer Karen White's hit single Superwoman is released, and that was the chorus for that.
Okay.
They had us so happy up there. They told us there was 12 survivors, and we want to know why.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is back in 2006. A lot of people remember this. 20 years ago, an explosion at the Sago mine in West Virginia killed one miner and trapped 12 others. After 2 agonizing days, there was word that 11 of those trapped had survived, when in fact only 1 had survived. Family members were furious. I would be furious too. Sounds like
Okay.
Sounds like my night the other night at New Year's Eve.
3 years ago in Brazil, thousands paid their respects to soccer legend Pelé in a procession past his coffin at Vila Belmiro Stadium in his hometown of Santos. Brazilians in Santos paid tribute by singing as drones formed a figure depicting the soccer superstar.
Sounds like they're celebrating.
Yeah. Well,
Celebrating
you
his
know
life,
what? Why
yeah. Oh,
not
yeah.
celebrate the life?
Absolutely.
He was a great pope. He was a marvelous pope.
3 years ago at the Vatican, tens of thousands of people filed past the body of Pope Emeritus Benedict the 16th as it lay in St. Peter's Basilica. Father Callistus, I can't pronounce
I'd
it.
already
Anyway,
do it in the floor.
from Zambia was among those thousands of people who paid their respects. Okay, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with Kyle Evatt about his candidacy for the state representative for District 5. We'll do that in just a few minutes. Stone Bank is our sponsor. Thank them so much.
Thank you very much.
Boulder Banking here in Harrison. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table. Kyle Evatt is in the studio with us today, and he's running for state representative for District 5, along with 4 other gentlemen who are jockeying for position.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that a little bit. Everybody's getting their signs out and doing what they can do.
I think they a lot of them waited till the new year to really put it, put it out there to people, which is fine. I mean, I think that's good.
Well, I think next month, February the 17th, is that right?
That's early voting.
Yeah, so technically February 16th is the first day of early voting, but that's a holiday, so the polls will be closed.
Okay.
So it will be February 17th when early voting actually starts.
Why? Why'd you run? Why do you want to do this?
So, I'm currently Justice of the Peace here in Boone County. Thank you. And Ron McNair being the incumbent, with Ron retiring and it being an open seat, through prayer, conversations with my wife, and I say our kids, but we have little kids. They didn't really contribute to the conversation.
I said, yes, go.
But through prayer, conversation with my wife, we decided now it's time to run for that seat in Little Rock. The big reasons why I'm running is I want to be able to look back someday and say I did everything that I could to equip and empower our community right here in Boone County to be the place to be, the place to live, thrive, and survive. I want my kids to grow up in a community that's safe, where we have access to excellent education, healthcare, infrastructure. I want to make sure that I can look back and say, hey, I did what I could to make sure that happened.
Okay. So have you ever had any political affiliation to, in your past, you're like, I'm going to run one day, or any of that?
Well, as a Justice of the Peace now, here in Boone County, that's kind of my first entry into being an actual elected official. My interest in politics, I guess, really started during my time at College of the Ozarks. Whenever I was there, my freshman year would have been the race between Hillary and Trump. At College of the Ozarks, it's we'll say very hard not to be politically involved. And so, that was the talk of campus, was politics. Sure. And so that's kind of where it kind of started, my interest in getting involved in politics, and has kind of just led to Justice of the Peace now. And then, like I said, with Ron retiring, that being an open seat, we decided not to.
It seemed like the time was right.
Have you done some research in what the representative does for District 5?
Yes. So really, what we need. What we need, and not that Ron hasn't done this, but we just need someone in Little Rock that's going to represent our values and our interests. It's all too often, it seems like Little Rock forgets we even exist unless there's some political grandstanding or some thing they label as an eyesore, thinking of the C&H hog farm, that they shut down and said, oh, well, this thing's polluting the river, and there's no scientific evidence. Still, there's no scientific evidence of that being the case. So we just need someone who's going to go represent us, stand up for us, and let Little Rock know, like, hey, we're not here to just be some political toy that you only pay any interest to come campaign time, or whenever there's some multi-billion-dollar family who wants to, increase or redesignate tourism areas, in areas that we value.
Yeah.
You want to advocate for the people.
That's right.
100%. And we need somebody in that position to do that, because, like you said, Harrison area may just kind of get overlooked in a lot of, unless you've got somebody out there that's going, look, this
that's
is
right.
how it is.
Yeah.
Be spoken. Are you outspoken?
Yes. I try to be.
That probably helps.
I try to be, particularly whenever it comes to issues, that's going to impact not just me, but our community
and your family
and my family. That's right.
Yeah.
Are there issues right now that you would like to bring up and to spotlight and represent this area?
So my big things, is one, infrastructure. We need to continue to increase and improve our infrastructure here in our area. That was one thing that I'd brought forward earlier this year on the Quorum Court here in Boone County. We discussed proposing a tax, putting a tax on the ballot to people, not us implementing a tax, but letting the people decide, hey, would they be willing to pay half a cent sales tax to go directly to the road department to improve our roads. That didn't pass. I didn't make it out of onto the ballot.
But we'll grow up about those roads.
Yeah. So infrastructure, healthcare is obviously an important aspect of our community and this district, with North Arkansas Regional Medical Center being such a huge asset here in our community. But, one thing I was talking with some hospital administration, and we were talking about how Arkansas ranks first in the most pro-life state of all the states, but we also are second in the nation in infant mortality rate. So it's like something's not adding up there. We need to continue to focus on that, making sure our babies are born healthy, moms are healthy, and these babies grow up. That's something important to me with 2 little daughters. We've got another daughter. Keep us in your prayers. My wife will be induced January 19th.
Oh, okay.
So we're back to sleepless nights and changing diapers and all that stuff. But so those are 2 things. And then the third is just schools. We are blessed here in this district to have 4 outstanding school districts, public school districts, Alpena, Bergman, Valley, and Harrison. And so just continuing to empower our schools, not just our public schools, but our private and home schools, and letting parents be the final choice in how and where their kids are educated. We participate in school choice. We technically live in the Valley Springs School District, but me and my wife both work in Harrison, and so we have our oldest in kindergarten in Harrison, and so we're definitely advocates of that.
Right.
Well, I think probably the biggest fight that you have is for our district not to be unrecognized, to not be shuffled away and forgotten.
That's right.
While everyone else is getting the funds or the opportunities.
That's right.
In the state.
That's right. And that's something that I think a lot of people, we all just have to shift our mindsets, because a long time I think some of the thought process has been, why Harrison struggles is because it's 30-minute drive to Branson, it's an hour drive to Springfield, hour and a half drive to Northwest Arkansas. We need to continue to push people. Harrison is the place to be. Boone County is the place to be. Not just Harrison, but Boone County is the place to be. We just need to continue to bring that mindset along with us, with the city's efforts to revitalize downtown. Good things are happening here in the district, and I just want to be able to look back and say I was a part of pushing that forward and making sure that we were the best we could be.
Our area has a lot to offer.
Yeah,
it does.
Sure.
I would think that if you become a representative for the area, you'll have a lot of people calling you at home saying, I've got this problem and I want you to fix it. Is that something that you're open to?
Yes.
Maybe not at home.
I mean, that's part of the job. It's important that we're reachable, accessible.
Sure.
And that's how you find out about issues.
That's right.
In and around the area.
That's right. Being out, talking to people being able to come talk to you. That's right.
People.
That's right. One thing people ask me is, with having 2 daughters, going to be 3 daughters, and having a young family, like, hey, why now? And I heard something on the radio the other day, and it kind of like reinforced where me and my wife's mindset is that, whenever kids are little, Christmas time, the gifts are really important.
Sure.
But as they get older, the gifts become less important, and the memories are what become more important.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so I don't hope to go sit in Little Rock for the rest of my life, as an elected representative or anything. I want to be able to go down and do good work for our district and then come home, whenever it's time to be home. And my kids will remember that, Dad was here versus Dad was never here.
Yeah. Right.
So that's why we've decided now's the time.
I can't get beyond the fact that you're going to have 3 females.
Well, in our house.
In your house.
This may or may not be appropriate for radio, but in our house, there's me, obviously, but there's my wife. We're going to have 3 daughters. The cat's a girl, and the dog's fixed, so he's basically a girl.
He's a girl.
So there's a lot of
you're outnumbered.
Hormones
Girls
in the house.
Rule,
we'll
boys drool.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh boy.
Well, tell us about your wife.
Yeah.
My wife.
Yeah, like the
so
support
my
structure.
wife. Another joke that I kind of tell about her is, we met at College of the Ozarks. We both worked landscaping over the summer. One summer, which I worked for several years there in landscaping, but she worked one summer there in landscaping. And we'd come in from a hot day, and for whatever reason, I just decided to sit in a different spot than I normally sit in the break room. And she walks up to me and she says, "You're in my seat." So I scooted over, and, we got to talking. And, long story short, she decided she couldn't live without me. And so we got married.
I think she had her eyes on you, and that was the icebreaker.
That's possible. But no, my wife's a mental health therapist here in Harrison. So if anyone needs a therapist, I know where to. I can set you up.
You can hook her up. Or,
But
well,
my wife's.
I'm glad she's behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have that. You have to have that.
Yeah.
To be able to do something
an old
like
mentor told me, what marriage is two selfish people coming together.
True that.
And having to learn to, hey, you can't just be all about you. It's you're a team at this point. You're coming together to be one. And so sometimes it's, hey, I'll give a little here so you can go do this and that,
Sure.
And that's something me and her have always done very well. We've empowered each other to go and chase our dreams and our careers, her going through school to become a therapist, me going through this, campaigning to be a justice of the peace. There's been a lot of give and take.
She's had to share you with that, and she evidently is on board with that. So that's kudos to her for sure.
Well, your candidacy is in full swing. I don't know if you're going door to door. Some people on Facebook said, "Do these guys go door to door?"
Yes, one of them came to mind.
Did they really?
In Bergman. Yep.
Okay, all right.
Oh, good. Good. Yes, we are out door to door. We are strategic on which doors we hit. As I think it was when John Burnside was in here, he was talking about, and maybe it wasn't John, but someone was talking about how many people are actually registered to vote and how many people actually go vote.
Right.
Yes,
There's a whole lot of people in Boone County, or the state of Arkansas, and the country who are registered to vote, and then they just don't go vote.
Right.
So in the past, I've done that. I'm going to hit every door because I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to be hopeful. Hey, I'm going to inspire these people to get out and vote. Okay. And unfortunately, that's just not been the case. But so we're very strategic on the doors that we're hitting. But yes, we're out knocking on doors. We're calling people. We're continuing to raise funds. All that fun stuff.
Well, if people want to know more about you, you got a Facebook page, I'm sure, or website.
Yeah,
tell us where that's at.
The Facebook's just Kyle Evatt for State House 5, I think it is. But the website's just KyleEvatt.com, just real simple.
Okay.
Definitely reach out on there. Go on there and see what's going on. You can reach out to us there. There's the link to donate to the campaign, anything like that. Volunteer if you want to be involved and put yard signs out.
How important is money? How important is money?
So money is not the end-all, be-all. Mm-hmm. It's almost, I don't want to say almost never. It's not determined on who spends the most money is who's going to win.
Right.
That's not the case. Sometimes it is, but not every time is that the case. There's some races that you'll see thousands and thousands of dollars raised. And this race, as of so far, there's not been thousands and thousands of dollars raised. But it is expensive to run these campaigns.
Right. I figured it would be.
To file for as a state representative in the state of Arkansas in the Republican Party is $3,000.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Okay, I didn't know.
So
that.
I mean, it's a financial commitment, and so that's why it's important. If you've got people who support you and want to help you, you ask them, hey, can you give a little here, and then.
Well, I'm sure you would take any donations that someone, if they wanted to donate to.
That's correct.
Can they do that on your website, or
yes,
how do
there
they
is
do
a
that?
link to do it on the website.
Okay.
And then the max contribution limit is $3,500 per election cycle. So basically, what that means is if someone wanted to go on today, which I would greatly appreciate, but I'm not expecting that. If someone wanted to go on today and give $3,500, they could do that. With 5 people in this race, the chance of a runoff are extremely high.
Sure.
And so if they gave $3,500 today, March 3rd is voting day, and if there's a runoff, that runoff is the next election cycle. They could give another $3,500.
Okay.
And then again for the general, which is in November, and then if there is a runoff, which I don't think there could be, there won't be a runoff. We don't even have to get into that because this primary and potential runoffs. What's going to
Well,
decide the race.
our effort is to make sure that we get the information out there and entice people to register to vote if they're not a voter, or vote during that time.
That's right.
Yeah.
On
That's
both,
right.
if there is a runoff,
you should take
please vote
advantage
twice.
of your constitutionally given right to get out and vote.
Yes, put out or shut up.
Yeah,
Sort of, you know what I mean? At least give a voice.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle Evatt is running for state representative here in our area, and if you're listening, you're probably in District 5, and he's asking for your vote.
That's
and thank
right.
you so much for coming in today.
Thanks, Kyle.
And
Happy
do you
New Year to you.
Do you have a phone number that you would like to give out? Or
It's just 417-671-2343. Don't hold the Springfield area code against me.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't yet.
In today's world, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
It all just moves around. So.
Yep.
Kyle Evatt, running for District 5 for the state of Arkansas. Thank you so much for being in here.
All right, thank you, guys.
And good luck to you. And
Thank
we'll
you.
find out March the 3rd. March the 3rd. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
on the original KHOZ.
All right. Welcome back to Around the Table. This is Friday all of a sudden.
I know. I wish we had 4-day work weeks every week.
Yeah.
Or 3. 3's better.
Yeah. We thought it was actually thought it was kind of Monday because I bring the trash in and Kelly put the trash in the back of the truck and I'm like, what day is today? Wait a minute, this is Friday. So it's kind of a weird. Now
it felt like it should be a Monday.
Now we've got a weekend we've got to deal with.
I'll deal with it just fine and dandy, Dan.
Okay.
Oh, did you read this about the list of banished words?
Banished words?
Yeah, for 2026.
What do we got going on here?
The brainiacs over at Lake Superior State University would prefer that you never say 6, 7.
You got to do this if you
ever again.
Okay.
Okay. Or demure.
Demure.
What's wrong with demure? That's been around a long time.
That's kind of like a descriptive word that explains somebody's good looks, right?
You can say demure, and you know exactly what that translates into. Those two words are so played out. Oh, they're now at the top of their annual list of banished words, along with massive,
and
incentivized,
okay,
full stop, and my bad. And if you plan to tell someone, don't reach out. That's also on the list.
One other thing that kind of needs to be on this list is when somebody tries to make a point and they'll say period at the end of the.
Oh, you don't like that?
Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I think people overuse it.
It's unnecessary.
Period.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. Period.
Full stop.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Fine, but. Whatever. I'm not out to change the language that people use.
I've got enough problems with my own language.
Me too, Dan. And keeping it clean and keeping it real.
This one I didn't understand very well. It says, why first date lasagna gifts are suddenly a thing. What does that mean?
It's not about the lasagna, I don't think.
Oh, okay. First date lasagna. So if you're going out on a date, you got to bring some lasagna or something? Is that right?
Well, go ahead and read it.
Okay. Think about your best first date.
I didn't have lasagna.
I'm trying to think of one. Let's see. Can't think of one. Let's see. Did it include a homemade lasagna? A woman in Australia has started a bit of a trend on Hinge. Is that a...
I don't know. It must be a social platform of some sort.
Must be Hinge. The guy she went out on a first date with heard she liked lasagna, so he made her one and then brought it to the bar. So they're meeting in the bar for the first date?
And he's bringing lasagna.
I'm going to bring you some
That's
lasagna
weird.
while
That's
we
weird.
drink a keg of beer. And now the first date food gifts are becoming a thing.
So the whole point was food gifts.
Okay.
I guess.
Even though a lot of the people admit it would take at least 3 dates before they'd trust a stranger's food.
I think it's a dumb idea, but whatever. Yeah. Take them out to eat.
Yeah, don't bring them something.
Don't take them to the bar. Just take them out to eat.
Don't bring them food. Because you can't validate where that food has been. You could have gone to a delicatessen and got that lasagna.
It could be tainted.
You could have a couple dates and then invite her to your place and cook her dinner while she can see what's going on.
I agree with you on that one. I think this is weird, but
a little weird. Lasagna. Well, at least it's not like bratwurst or something.
Ugh.
Something weird. Yeah. For
real. Florida's considering a ban on, paper straws or on drinking straws. We'd gone through a period where the plastic straws were being replaced by paper straws.
And why were the straws? Because they were...
they're not biodegradable.
Oh, the
plastic.
Were they endangering animals or something? Or
well, I'm sure they
can.
All the plastics can do that, and plus the littering of it in the landfills and all that. But okay, Florida's considering a ban on drinking straws, but it's not what you might think. They want to scrap the paper ones. Some politicians are citing a couple of university studies that claim 90% of them were found to contain forever chemicals, which can more easily leach from the paper to your mouth.
Oh.
If it passes, the new law will only apply to restaurants, though.
Well, why don't they just not put the chemicals in the straws?
Yeah, why do we have to have why do we have to have chemicals in all the crap?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
We put enough crap in our body.
Yeah.
We're all poisoning ourselves.
Yeah, and we weren't born with straws. So, I mean, we got to have straws.
You don't even have to use a straw.
Yeah, you can turn it up and drink it. Yeah.
But, I mean, I like a straw myself, but I'll bring my own metal one, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason women are wearing green underwear this week. Have you heard,
I didn't
heard
get
of
that
that
memo.
one?
No.
Didn't get that. Do you have a pair of green underwear?
No.
Green. That's what's kind of an odd color, right?
Well, I've never. Yeah.
Yeah. I just have white. I don't have.
You have whiteys.
Pantone's color of the year for 2026 is a billowy shade of white called Cloud Dancer.
That doesn't sound green.
It doesn't sound green. But when it comes to underwear, a lot of women are choosing green for one particular reason or another.
Okay.
On social media, some ladies swear by it as a way to set a tone for the rest of the year.
Okay. Keep going.
Red to find romance, yellow to find good fortune, black for power, and green for good luck. After the first week, you can go back to your usual stash.
So if you wear this different colored underwear, you're going to feel empowered in different ways. Is that what it is? Just is all by your underwear? That's bullcrap.
If it were me, I would forget what color I wore that day, and I'd have to pull my pants down to find out what color it was. Oh, I'm wearing red today. Okay, I'm good.
Did I fulfill the promise of whatever that color of underwear was supposed to fulfill?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, people.
Let's take another break. Stone Bank sponsors our program. Thank you so much. Boulder Banking right here in Harrison, Arkansas. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Live on Facebook and Hometown TV, Channel 26.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We've got just a few minutes remaining. Thanks a lot for hanging with us today.
Yeah.
And it was extremely hard to come into work today.
It was for me.
Yeah, because I'm ready for the weekend, and Friday's in the way, so you gotta gotta come in and work. Yesterday was a long day off, wasn't it?
It was quite nice, though. I'll take it anytime. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. If you weren't married, would you go on an AI date?
An AI date? What do you mean by an AI date?
Like, would you date an AI?
Heck no.
Whatever. Well, a new cafe.
I want flesh and blood. I want the real thing.
How do you hug an AI?
Yeah, I don't know.
I need the physical, that physical hug and whatever. New cafe caters to AI dates only. Okay, what does that mean? Next month, they're opening a cafe in New York specifically for people going on dates with AI chatbots. Does this promote mental health, do you think? No, I think this makes people unrealistic. Whatever. The tables will have stands for your phone so you can stare longingly into your fake girlfriend's eyes while twirling your spaghetti.
How could you do that?
It's being bankrolled by who else? An AI company called Evatt AI.
Oh, they're promoting the whole thing.
They found that a quarter of millennials and about a third of Gen Z have gotten romantic with AI at least once in the last year. Now, that statistic alarms me. Those are not real people. Those are not real.
Yeah.
Those are not real. Mm-hmm. Your perception of reality is just skewed, in my opinion.
Well, it becomes real to them, though. That is reality.
I know, but you're promoting it. If you start doing stuff like this, I mean, does that not promote a little weirdness?
Well, ask yourself the question: is that healthier than having a relationship with a real person? Having a relationship with a real person, there's a lot of pitfalls.
It takes work.
Yeah, and I'm just doing the devil's advocate here.
It is. It takes work.
Takes a lot of work.
I don't know. It just seemed weird to me to think that they're actually going to incentivize people.
I don't know enough about it. And, when you don't know enough about something, you get defensive about it.
Which I am. Because
you're whatever. I would have to look into that. I would have to understand the person's, if the person is stable and doesn't have mental issues, maybe that's okay. I don't know.
Maybe they're lonely and just want a friend.
For me, I want the real thing. I want to talk to somebody. I want, there's so much in looking at someone else that's a real person versus an AI person, because you see subtle cues from that other person. Because I can say something to you and you'll frown. Yeah. When it's not acceptable, and I know that you get those cues.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you get that with an AI.
I don't know either. And maybe I'm being too judgmental about it because I don't. You're right. I don't know enough about it.
Man, I think it's normal though.
But for me, I can always preface it with, for me, this sounds like a ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
But for some, it may be perfectly fine.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that politically correct? What I just did?
What? To say that
taking ownership of the fact that
you're judgmental.
Maybe that I'm okay. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right. What's today?
Today is National Buffet Day.
Buffet. Buffets. I love buffets.
And National Personal Trainer Awareness Day.
Ah.
What else?
We miss Roy. I'd still miss Roy Keel. Let's see. National 55 Miles an Hour Day.
Okay.
Started back in 1974. I remember those days. College Bowl games on today at 1 o'clock on ESPN, at noon on ESPN. And then National Hockey League Winter Classic starts tonight at 7 on TNT.
And then tomorrow, National Fruitcake Toss Day.
Ooh, toss that fruitcake. See if it breaks some glass. Festival of Sleep Day is tomorrow. Sleep it, sleep it, sleep it. And then J.R.R. Tolkien Day.
Okay.
First supermoon of 2025 is tomorrow.
We want to thank y'all for joining us this January 2nd. We'll be back tomorrow,
Today's Around the
Monday.
Table program. Find us in